what we call.
All right, and we are here to you with episode 6 of the crappy Minecraft series on Rothcraft, and we are about to start the next level of drain at El Ocean Monumento. That was cancer. All right, so time to get this machine assembled properly. So, if I recall correctly, we've got to place a block down something like that.
3 minutes remaining.
Of what?
Water breathing. Alright, let's get a place where I can
Alright, so one below the surface.
gain myself a little bit of
So,
foothold.
one below the surface, we have to place a regular piston. So, right there. Okay, so one right there. Okay, so like so. And then I think we'll need a sticky piston, alright? Nope. And we'll have to do one of these suckers right there. Oh, where did it go? They float? Yeah, they do.
I'm getting a bit of lag every so often here.
There's a dolphin hanging out here.
Yes, there is. There has been for a while. Ever since I came here, I think, actually. First time.
Okay, so I believe for the construction of this machine we do that. Then we get these here Stonewall Jacksons. I wonder if it would work if we were able to carve out the bottom levels too. Or might be somewhat inefficient though if we did that. That's 8 blocks. Okay, alright. And then the redstone block right on top there. Alright, where are you, Josh?
I was trying to get some of the water out from under the temple, and it didn't work quite that well.
Well, I'm ready for you to fire
I'm
up this
coming.
machine.
I was coming up anyway. Running out of water breathing. Only have about 1:10 left. So that's, I mean, I guess I actually got quite a bit. That's a significant portion. That's about 1/8. Over 1/8. Still, I like to be on the careful side. So where do I put the sponge?
I will tell you in 1 second. The sponge will go... Place it right next to the redstone block.
Where?
Where I'm standing.
Where next to it?
Right here. This side.
Which side?
The side.
The back side?
No, the left side.
Okay.
And it should start it right up.
Up against the redstone block? Or
Yes,
against the slime?
up against the redstone block.
Is it supposed to have a fence in the middle?
Maybe?
Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
Oh yeah, it is working. And then just dry up this little corner there. Or even leave it, probably. Oh, that's way faster than it's been.
Yeah, and it's 2 levels.
Yes.
How many... What? Does it not run if you have more than 2 levels there?
I don't know. What I do know, though, is that it is working, which is a good sign. And it will probably, it'll stop right now. So we've turned the sucker around now.
And you have to put it lower down.
Nope.
Oh, that's excellent. Oh no! It is literally just pushed through the wall.
Oh, you may want to fix that.
The piston is stuck in the wall, Louis.
And the Guardians are coming after me now, and I can't get back up! Oh, no! Oh,
That sounds like your problem, Louis. Here, have a platform.
Well, I killed the Guardian on the bright side. Oh, man. But hey, at least it worked.
Yeah.
As the Coalition Ministry of Engineering, I think that's a success in my books. Oh, man. And the piston extended from the redstone block.
Push the piston back through into the wall.
Oh, man. But you know what we can do now is that we can, I can do that, because I can
I'm a
lower.
little worried. Actually, I think it goes through seaweed, right?
I think it will, because it's a machine. You know what I mean?
No. Hopefully. But imagine when we get to that pocket of guardians in the front of the temple.
That would be bad. Well, I'm pretty sure it won't be the worst thing in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
So time to reassemble this sucker.
you know, with honey blocks, you could build the whole height. I think. Because the way honey blocks work is they can go up against slime blocks and they don't stick to them.
Yeah, but the problem is that that each piston can only move a certain amount of blocks. I think the max is 12.
Yes, but you could make more flying machines vertically on top of each other. So you could have a honey flying machine, slime flying machine, honey flying machine, slime flying machine. That's how my door works.
Are you triggering the what's it called again? Oh, I didn't build. I built it too high. Darn it.
Ugh.
Oof. I forgot. You have to start one below the surface.
Yeah.
In order to properly bust this sucker up. Oh, whenever you shoot, I hear I hit with my darn gun resource pack. All I hear is boom. It's a freaking rifle. Okay, so a regular piston right there.
You killed off most of the guardians in there. Is the plus side. Haha. Knockback's kind of nice because it knocks them out of range.
I wonder if flint and steel would work to update the block, because I think it just needs an update of some kind. But
Well, sponge is
sponge.
nice because it clears out the whole area.
Sponge
So we'll
that sucker.
We'll put the sponge on the back this time. I think that'd be more effective. Yeah, that way it clears out a little bit more.
And we can start retrieving the sand. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, go right on ahead. I gotta retrieve my slime sponges. Oh gosh, it damaged me. Lou, your contraption's gonna kill me.
What did it do?
I can't get out.
What
It almost just crushed me against the wall.
Well, don't you know that there's supposed to be a sign that says, haven't you read the instruction manuals? It's a dangerous machine with pinch points. You're an engineer. Come on, you should know. You're literally a physics major.
Yeah, well, you never gave me the instruction manual, Louis.
I didn't think I had to. I thought you'd be smarter than that. Josh.
Here's the problem. Your little machine here is wrecked.
How so?
It's beached itself under the water.
Wait, what? How did that happen? Oh, you need to sponge this little area over here.
You know what that'll do, though? It'll update the thing again.
Yeah, it's not gonna start it up because it can't go anywhere.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's good. Oh, it tried.
It'll try, but it won't succeed. Well.
I am now stuck. Would you mind, I need to get out of here. I've got to get right out of here.
I will say this machine is quite reliable though.
Yeah, for the most part. It's cleaning stuff up much faster than even sponges were.
The one difficulty is when you have to get it running.
Well, the one difficulty really is
Preparing the area to be used.
yeah, but you can see underneath the temple we're gonna have to clean all that out, and that's not gonna be easy.
What do you mean? We just place a machine and run it under there.
It's hard to run it. Actually, no, it's not. It actually might be okay. Oh, jeez.
Because it's pretty straight, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's a pretty straight shot.
But it actually it goes from 1 block to like 8 blocks deep. That's the problem. You got a gradient.
Oh, there's a guardian down here.
Yeah, but imagine how many there will be once we've moved enough water concentrated in a single area. The plus side is they don't spawn near the back, they spawn near the front. The bad side is we're going to be in the front soon. Well, not soon, actually. Eventually, we'll be there.
Yes, indeed.
But even with this machine, it's going slow.
Well, hey, Department of Engineering, we can't advance to warp drive without first having internal combustion.
Well, there's no warp drive, is there?
No, if we were on the other server, there would be.
And I'm not blaming the Department of Engineering that's done its part to help with the project. However, there's only so much we can do, but it's, Here, can you give me some sand? I'm sure you have some.
Yeah, I got a bunch.
I'm starting on the next transect.
That is a good way to do it.
Whoops.
Can you give me a clean sponge that I can use to use as the ignition key?
Yeah, here.
Okay.
It's at the top of that.
I will say this machine is quite good. I am thoroughly pleased in its operation. Nope, did you just get attacked?
Yeah, I kind of wish we had a flying machine that would put the sand down for us too.
Well, if you want to build that, I mean, it probably wouldn't be that hard. Mumbo Jumbo built a machine that automatically builds bridges just the other day to do another update thing.
Yeah, but that's very different. That's easy. Just literally an ice block on the bottom of a flying machine. This is very different. But I'm getting the sand down.
Is that another guardian there? Oh, it is another guardian.
They do spawn in these things after all. The plus side is we know our box size because they're not spawning outside of it.
Yes, yes indeed. I think I lost a slime block.
Well, you could try swimming down or waiting for it to one of the two. The nice thing is you can swim outside the wall. As long as you obstruct the beam by any block of any sort, it stops them.
There's a slime block.
Ugh, I don't like this. We're getting closer to the large pockets of them, which is making building these transects much harder.
That I would agree.
As if it wasn't time-consuming enough before, eh? Well, I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes because I want to get some of my biblet done before it's this weekend. Because I don't want to spend all day Saturday again doing biblet.
I spend all day Sunday, every Sunday doing it.
Yeah, well, I've decided I'm going to start a little earlier because the statics homework isn't due as soon. So that's why I'm playing. But also, here, where are you? Make sure you grab all those sponges.
Where?
Yeah, I'm gonna come out and I'll give you the rest of this, both types of sponges. That way you can continue to run these things for as long as you're online. But this is much better, I think. At the very least, it's less work than putting down a whole bunch of sponges and mining them out. They're the wet ones. Either you can put them in an oven, which is dumb, because it's slow, or you can go to the nether, set them down, and mine them back up again. And with your method, you shouldn't get them wet as quickly, so that should be a help.
Yep.
I'm just a little worried. You may need them a little later too, once you get further down is the problem.
That is true.
Because it looks like, I mean, you can see those arches going through our... That's not gonna roll well. Is that? Once that machine tries to get down there. So, do not destroy the temple, even if somehow you get all this water. We're going to have to, but we have to do a few things first. We need to know where the very center of the temple. So if you get there, build like a 4-block area above that, the tower there, I believe. But I should be back on a little later, so...
Okay.
I shouldn't have it on that.
I actually I have some people that I should do as well. Let's do today. My discussion post, which is the easy part.
Yes, mine too.
You also have
That's partially
you
what I
also
mean.
have discussion posts on these on this day.
Yes. When I do my reading, I'm basically going to, instead of just reading a small amount and writing a discussion post, I'm going to try to read one of the books, do my journal entry, and write the discussion post simultaneously, saving myself time. So, yeah. I'll probably be back on later, so, yeah.
See for the online version for the journal post or the journal entries, I'm required to do two pages worth typed on Google Drive and then get it into a PDF or Word, and and I have to have at least several entries from each book. So I usually just
What teacher do you have?
I have Ryan Juza.
Oh, that explains why. I think
Why?
Jerks is a little easier.
I heard Dirks has more work but better. But Juza is the online professor, and he seems pretty good about it. I almost think there isn't an exam for this one because it's online.
Yeah, well, I've got an exam. It's a biblet exam. That is what we refer to as a joke, as opposed to a physics exam.
See because for this version of the class, I'm pretty sure there's no exam because it doesn't say it anywhere in the syllabus, and we also have papers we have to write each week.
We don't.
So we have the papers. We have all the reading. We have all the videos we have to watch.
It sounds a lot worse than what I have to do.
And it's on a weekly basis online. So
Of course, yours is half the semester, so
Yes.
I guess I gotta pack everything in. But man,
for example, right now for this week we have to do Acts, Hebrews, a couple other books, and we usually have several books we have to do per week.
you know what we have to do this week? We have to do. I think it's. Give me a second as I look it up. I actually don't remember suddenly. It was 2 books. I kind of need to know that. I think it's just easy. We'll put it that way. I remember. Yes, it is literally just Romans and James.
Let's see. Yeah, we usually have several per week.
We don't even have to do. We usually have to do 1 or 2 a week. So yeah, that's how it works out. I don't even have to do acts, which surprised me. So I thought for sure.
Because
Anyway, I'm
because
gonna.
Acts is part of the narrative.
Yeah, I know. That's. She also cut out a lot of the Old Testament books, like the prophets. We didn't do any of the prophets because we missed school.
Really.
So anything after from Isaiah to the end of the Old Testament, we just didn't read.
Well, I think Isaiah's pretty important. Isaiah and Daniel are pretty important because they.
Yeah, you would also think Acts is important, but we didn't read those books at all. I think actually coming home has made that class and linear algebra easy, but has made humanities and statics harder. Although statics lab's easier, so statics is probably about the same. Biblical literature's easier, linear's easier. Humanities is a little harder. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. I will be monitoring your progress. I'm just kidding. But I will be interested to see how far you make it.
I think it'll slow down once I finish this this transect. Oh crap!
Yeah.
I forgot to prep the machine properly.
Uh-oh. That's not good. We'll see you later.
Yep. See you later. Oh no 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 no! All right, so back to operationalisms. So you have to reassemble the machine. Because I assembled it wrong the first time. So that goes there. That goes there. And then stone. Stonewall Jackson. It goes right there. Get some sponge. Okay, so. Ooh. Well, that's something. So, time to go up there and fix that hole in the wall. Yes, and it dried up the next layer. So I think we're only going to be able to run a couple more layers before we have to reset and continue the next transect. So, yes indeed. Well, and there's a guardian. If only I had a hopper system set up. I forget if it was dispensers or droppers that place blocks. I do know that we have to remove the power source first, so as to properly disassemble the machine. Uh-oh. Yep, and then we can turn the sucker around and run it the other way. Regular the piston, set it one below the water level. Prep that machine. And so begins sponge. Oh, the friggin' murder to me. And here come the Guardians. And their scrotal bubble beams. Well, lots of operations going on here for these machines. And that is how you kill a Guardian, folks. Ain't that something now? Oh, ain't that something, Matt? So if we bust this sucker up. Oh, that's a stone. So we can run one more layer before we have to start using manual sponge. Actually, if we carve out these suckers, I should go get some water breathing potions from the outpost. Let's see, I'll put the sand inside the storage chest. Put the garbage there. Can be used for fuel at the base. So we can zoom back over to the fortress. Yes, indeed. So, just grab some water breathing potions for the purpose of operating underwater. Okay, that'll help. Do several more layers with these sponges. We'll zoom over here. no more arrows left. And that's how you execute Order 66. Okay, we'll clear some paths for the machine to operate through. Probably be one of the smarter options to get paths cleared for the machines, so as to efficiently use the sponges that I have remaining before I have to go dry them. Take a run to dry them off. That will work. And now it'll be time to reset the machine. There's a block I forgot to clear from the fortress. Okay, so blocks are taken care of for right now. Let's just check and see over here. Yep. To repair some of this armor pretty soon. Okay. And there it goes. Mm-hmm. The machine has run once more, so it is time to prepare the shoveling. So we can prep once again for the operation. Getting awfully close to clearing out this section. Okay. So I think we can run the machine once more before it crashes. Potentially, unless it'll get stuck right here, but we'll see. Hopefully it does not get stuck right there. Hopefully we can run it once more, because that would be a good thing, to say the least. Oh. So right there. There's a chance it may get stuck here at that section, but we'll have to see. May as well figure out, see what happens. May want to hop on right here to and just as I had foreseen, it got stuck right there. Hit the max push limit. So, what we're going to have to do is either carve a path below the slime blocks, or something else. That is a problem. Or we can run it at a level 1 above and then clear the rest by hand. Those are the only other options that I can think of. So, considering that it is a redstone engine that operates like this, we may as well head the other end and start it at a block above, just to see if it'll run. See if it'll do what it needs to do. Because why not? You know what I mean? Might be wise to at least see if we can get it operational. Did I miss that block somewhere? And my water breathing potion wore off. I may have to just sponge the rest of this segment. So the one below is, or at one, that is one. You know what I could try though is I could try this. Uh-oh. I'll run over to the crafting table and I'll see if I can make another fence post, because that might actually work to clear out the water. If it doesn't, then it's just a machine that'll run all the way across. So no harm done, I suppose. I'll just sponge the rest then. That was a strange glitch. So we'll zoom this way. And we can place that last one just to see if it'll work. And it's right there. And I should really clear out the wet sponge first. I'll parkour over to it and break it. Alright, and we'll see now if this works via... If I had flint and steel, I could run that instead. As a block update. Oh, yeah, okay. So it partially did the job. Good to know, I suppose. Have to sponge out the rest then of this section. So, we have 6 sponges. Now I have 1 left. So, Oh yes, the art of the wet sponge. So 5-block parkour jump. But it's makeable because I'm a block low. Okay. Block lag. That isn't normally a good sign. Oh, nope, that's an unmakeable jump. Let's do this. Okay. Time to go dry off the sponges in the nether, and I think that might be a good place to call this particular episode. The machine ran all the way over here until it stopped. So that's okay for right now, because we have to do the rest by hand anyways. So we will sign off at the outpost, I suppose. As good a place as any. Forgot to go in there, dry off the sponges. There we go. So 36 sponges. That's what I call a vape shack. Not sure what breaks them. Probably shears, but I don't have any with me, so. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell button. Do whatever it is you do. Dislike it. I don't freaking care. This is just a ghetto quarantine video. So, have a nice day. May the Schwartz be with you. And Asa a Granada. I don't know. Have a nice day, folks. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, folks.